everybody, and welcome to Central Point, Oregon, the Jackson County Expo Center. I'm Steve Kenyon. We're on the Cowboy Channel. I'd like you to meet my partner, friend, and fellow rodeo announcer, Brian Fry from Surprise, Arizona. We're bringing you the first of 2 nights of the Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Tour finale here from the Jackson County Expo Center in Central Point, Oregon. Brian Fry, you travel with this tour with these bull riders all year long. There are 28, the top 28 in the Challenge of Champions Tour standings that are here. The 11th time that this finals has taken place, and this should be a great couple of nights of bull riding.
Yeah, it's going to be special, Steve. This is our second year doing a 2-night format, and last year, standing room only in the house. Tonight's going to be the same, I'm sure of that. I get to go down the road with most of these kids throughout the year, and we talk about it just being the Northwest, but we've grown so much that we get kids from all over the place. We have our champion from the Battle of the States bull riding, Jaron Sheehan from Magnolia, Texas. He's going to be here. We've got cowboys from Idaho, Washington, Arizona, all over the place coming here to ride some of the best bucking bulls going down the road.
So here's the way that this will work tonight. Everybody's getting on one, and then there is, for the first time, a bounty bull in the pen, a bull named Fortnite that's one of the top 3 bulls in the Challenge of Champions Tour. Somebody rides him when this is all said and done. That's an extra $3,500.
Yeah, that's something that the tour has been doing the last few years. Fortnite has been the bounty bull all year long. Nobody's been able to get by them. The money's just piled up to $3,500. So, yeah, tonight somebody's going to have that opportunity to get on the Two Bucks Rodeo Company Buck and Bull Fortnite and possibly take home an extra $3,500.
Folks, you get a chance tonight to watch bull riding. We're at Central Point, Oregon. The only 100-point bull ride ever was turned in right here in this building, the Jackson County Expo Center. Stay with us. The Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Tour is on the Cowboy Channel.
It's the new year. It's time to make resolutions. It's time for something new. If your resolution is to get a great deal on a new vehicle, then get to Medford Dodge during the Start Something New sales event. See for yourself why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back truck of the year. Stop in today and test drive the all-new Ram 1500. Or if you need extra towing and payload capacity, choose from a huge selection of nearly 100 in-stock Ram heavy-duty 4x4s. Medford Dodge is the #1 new Ram volume dealer in the state, and our resolution is to stay #1. Only during the Start Something New sales event, and only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Tour finale. Friends, my name's Brian Fry from Surprise, Arizona, and I'm joined from my partner. He's an Oregonian, now calls Texas home, Mr. Steve Kenyon.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw how we got here. There are 28 great bull riders in the house. Tonight and tomorrow night, they're going to ride. Biggest checks, biggest money of the year. Somebody's going to get a chance to get on a bonus bull tonight, courtesy of our friends at Lithia, for another $3,500 when it's all said and done. But I got a question. Are you ready for some bull riding? Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Aitken, Laytonville, California. Let's ride!
That's how we started. That's how we started. Central Point, Oregon. It's bull riding time on a Friday night. Your man from Laytonville, California's gonna put it down. Steve, we're going to go to our pro officials for the first time of the night. 3 of the very best in the business. Jim Bob Custer, John Houston, Clay Lanham in charge of putting the points to paper. They're going to judge the bulls 1 to 25 on how well the bull bucks, 1 to 25 on how well the cowboy stays in control. Total points possible is 100. Scores coming in for the cowboy, 82 and a half.
All right, that'll get us started. Ladies and gentlemen, this first section of bull riding sponsored by the folks at Linex. Riley Freeman, he was a champion in Sandpoint, Idaho back in August. He's on a bull called Roundabout, comes from the Wyatt Bucking Bulls. He's from Middleton, Idaho. Now I want you to keep your eyes on AAA Storage, the Medford Drag Strip, Allied Building, Southside Liquor, Sherm's Thunderbird, On-Site Screen Prints. Those are your bucking chute sponsors. This time around for the Medford drag strip. Now, Brian told you it's an 8-second ride. But, Brian, this young man right here from Idaho, he has turned a lot of heads in the summer, in the spring, in the fall, and the winter. Let's see if we can get her done to kick off 2020. You just watched 82 and a half. This bull's name is 35 Roundabout. Now, the book on these bulls, folks, there are 7 different stock contractors in the house. They brought the best of the best. Come on. Ouch.
Well, I guess there's no better time than now that we talk about those 3 men out there in the Lucas Oil Protect the Harvest shirts. Friends, they're cowboy lifesavers, and we have got 3 phenomenal bullfighters out here for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, will you make welcome Matt Akers, Jason McCall, and Eric Schwint. And our little island of safety, our Ariat man in the can, all the way from Idaho. Will you say hello to my friend and soon to be yours, Mr. Clint Wolfie Sylvester.
All right, let's go to the little white spot in the road called Jerome, Idaho. Southern Idaho talent out of the, I don't know, is Jerome a suburb of Twin Falls? Can I say that correctly?
Sure.
I think so. We're headed to Interstate 84 now from Montana Barlow. Ladies and gentlemen, this man will be at the Columbia River Circuit Finals Rodeo in a week from now. Right now, the storm warning bull from the Brossett family out of Eastern Oregon. The bull belongs to a kid that I watched grow up riding bulls. Now, Montana. Let's see if we can get the bearded buckaroo from Idaho a little bit of money. Let's ride for Allied Building. Owns him.
Woo! Steve, I think somebody told these guys that there's a $3,500 bounty bull tonight.
Tell you something. Folks, you watch a replay from Pro West Scoreboards. That bull's going to come back away from his hand. Look at the way he moves that free arm. Look how square those shoulders skate. That's what you want in a bull ride. Now they're going to mark the bull 1 to 25. They're going to mark the ride 1 to 25. How about 86 points?
Natalie Maddox here with the Challenge of Champions Tour, and I'm with one of our bullfighters. This is Matt Akers, and he's new to the tour this year as well. Been doing an awesome job at our finals, so thank you so much for taking care of the guys. What do you think about the Challenge of Champions Tour?
So far, it's been great. I think I've worked probably 3 or 4 events that you guys have had, and it's a blast. I mean, I get to work with 2 of my good friends out in the arena, and lots of bull riders, good bull rides. I have nothing but great things to say. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, thanks for having me.
This kid
Yeah?
starred in the Pendleton Whiskey commercial.
Really?
That just started airing. Kane Smith. Painted Crystal, a $2 rodeo company. Velva, North Dakota.
By way of Pendleton, Oregon.
Hey,
He grew up in the shadow of the Roundup grounds of Pendleton.
he must not like good weather.
No. Well, you know, he hung out in North Dakota for a while, but then he moved back.
Okay.
Okay? Folks, this kid's 5 times a qualifier to the Columbia River Circuit Finals, once to the Badlands Circuit Finals. Now, I told you this one of my matchups of the night. This bull is unridden. Kane Smith, stick it on him!
Wait. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. You heard the whistle. We're going to look to the pro officials with the official stopwatch. Who thinks he made it all the way? Steve, I got some good news. How about a qualified ride?
Okay, now how many points? Folks, remember, you've already seen 86 and 82 and a half. New leader, look at the board, 87 and a half. points.
One final Cowboy left to go in section number 1, brought to us by Line X. It's going to be the Cowboy Jake Peterson. Jake Peterson has drawn one of the young Born to Buck bulls, Von Bucking bulls. This is only second time that this bull's been to the big show. The California Cowboy has an opportunity on the back of FaceTime. Von Bucking bulls doesn't haul them down the road if they don't deserve to be here. So let's see what Jake Peterson can do on the back of FaceTime.
Now this man, as you watch him in the onside screeners bucking shoot, is a 2-time champion, California Cowboys Pro Rodeo Association. Look at this! Somebody scream at him!
Hey. Hey.
Biggest problem is finding a safe spot to land. He can hear you now, folks. What you think?
Don't think that they're riding every one of these because the bulls are weak. The top 28 Cowboys in the Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenger Champion Tour are here for a reason, and the top bucking bulls are here as well, and these Cowboys are knocking them out left and right. Judges, what do you say? They're going to move them into the number 2 spot with 86.5. So let's look at it. We got Kane Smith at the number 1 spot, 87.5 points. Jake Peterson, you just watched it, 86.5 points. And Montana Barlow in the number 3 spot with 86. All right, let's go. We're going to go to Dalton Howard. Hey, so check it out. So this is a draft weekend. These Cowboys got to pick their bulls. Dalton Howard had the number 3 choice at the list. So this Cowboy had a long list of bucking bulls. The Weiser, Idaho Cowboy picked this bull. It's Bloodshot, a white bucking bulls. This is the bull that Boudreaux Campbell rode at Reno. Dang it.
Folks, there's a National Finals Rodeo qualifier. There was 90 in Reno, Nevada on that bull about a month ago. Tonight, Dalton Howard's not going to get a score. Come on, everybody, give him a little bit of that hospitality. Huh?
That's right, it's Oldies Radio.
Where is this place?
Big Bingo
Oh,
Day at the horse
there
track.
it is.
Life can be full of surprises for you and your vehicle. With Lucas Oil's Octane Booster, you're ready for them.
Lady, you're holding up the line. These guys are racing for pink slips.
Bring it on, Sully.
Lucas Octane Booster eliminates engine knocks in cars of all ages.
Go!
It provides a cleaner fuel burn and improves performance, taking you to the finish line. Take home a winner with Lucas Octane Booster.
From Prineville, the home of the Crooked River Roundup. I want to say thank you tonight to Goodlet Automotive for the Pendleton Hard Luck Award, Dariat Boots, to Trace Rios and Gage It Construction, Riley Hicks, Prineville, Oregon, the Lithium Medford Superstore Bucking Chute. Now, folks, you watch this kid in this bull called Contraband Double D Extreme. Medford Drag Strip, that's the bucking chute.
I asked Riley what he does when he's not riding bulls.
What'd he say?
He says he's an aspiring cabana boy.
An aspiring cabana boy.
Who isn't an aspiring cabana boy?
You know, Clint Sylvester's been an aspiring cabana boy for 35 years of his life. Yeah.
Do they have cabana boys in Prineville? Oh, go ahead.
I need all the ladies in the audience to clap their hands with the music a little. Come on, girls, let's go. Let's ride! Nights like that, riding bulls will make you want to be a cabana boy that much quicker.
Oh, man. Let's go to number 13 on your list.
I hope this next guy rides this bull.
Gonna be Bo Smith, Wyoming College Cowboy. This man, Steve, he tries each and every time he gets on to be just a little bit better. He sends videos to Joe Mealing and says, Joe, tell me what I can fix so that each and every time he gets on the back of the bull, he's just that much better. He strives to be one of the top guys going down the road. Olympia, Washington, the home of Bo Smith. He wants to be one of the top dogs going down the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, I firmly believe all bucking bulls should have names that throw fear and terror into the hearts of the young and the old, men and women alike. Folks, with that in mind, I give you a bull named Cocoa Puffs. Let's ride! Wow. Yeah, the worst part about it is he's got to tell all his buddies he got bucked off by a bull named after a box of cereal. Darn it. On the count of three, everybody say, aw, shucks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, somebody give him a round of applause. Are we going to ride a bull in this section or what?
I was just about to say that section number 2, brought to you by Gate Gent, has been a little tough, but we go to the Vaughn family. If there was a family that could turn it around, it's the Vaughn family. We're going to go to one of two brothers that you're going to see here tonight. Bodie Vaughn is a cowboy. Not only is he a bull rider, he is a stock contractor, second generation bull rider.
This family lives in major metropolitan Doris, California. Folks, the bull he's drawn, White Soldier. Now, he's already won a bunch of money. New Year's Eve bull riding, he finished second there for a couple of thousand. So he's off to a pretty good start in 2020. But I talked to Jason Maddox, our producer, before we started tonight, Brian. He said, you watch this matchup right here. Bodie Vaughn and this White Soldier bull could be a lot of points.
Just a nice bull around to the left. Bodie's going to ride him all the way. Help him.
Yahoo!
Oh. Well,
darn it.
Some bucking bulls have bad days. Some bucking bulls have good days. White Soldier knew that Bodie Vaughn was going to ride him all the way. Smart bull, about halfway through, jumped forward, went back the other direction, and put the young cowboy right down on his lid. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to need a little bit of love from our Central Point crowd right now. Can you give it to him?
So, Kane Smith, 87.5. Jake Peterson, 86.5. Montana Barlow, 86. Jesse Aitken, 82.5. Those are your top four. Thanks to Gage at Construction. They brought you section number 2 of the bull riding tonight. Anybody here from California? Derek McCormick comes from Cabello, California. He's on a bull called Popo. Wyatt Bucking Bulls, number 10 in the Challenge of Champions Tour bull standings.
Well, the book on the cowboy is he's going to take the best one in the pen every opportunity that he has. The Cabello, California cowboy, Derek McCormick, he likes to be number 1. As you said, he's drawn Popo, Wyatt Bucking Bulls. This is the pride of Wyatt Bucking Bulls. He has a couple different trips. If he's on his game, and Derek McCormick's on their game, they could match up for 90 points. This Cowboy has been going through some struggles, but things are coming together now for the man. This could be the night for Derek McCormick.
Ladies and gentlemen, we started our night with the number 28 man in our standings, and we're moving on up. This kid's one of the top 15 in the Challenge of Champions. Look out. Wow.
Well, the struggles continue for the California Cowboy.
All right, I talked to some bull riders, Brian, and this bull that we were about to watch, Cody Miller, Parma, Idaho, this is the Coors Kid. It's a Brasseth family bucking bull. Kyler Brasseth, here we go. But they tell me this might be about as user-friendly a bucking bull as you're going to watch tonight. I hope so, because we've hit a little dry spell in terms of getting one rode.
This is a bull that has bloodlines that goes back to Yellow Jacket, Little Yellow Jacket.
Bulls of the year.
Oh, he has got it in him. Daddy's back on a ranch. Let's ride. Yeah.
Hey, hey.
Watch it. Go ahead, Steve. You ask him, because I already know I want to see it go that high.
Folks, watch this ride. At the tail end of it, that bull's going to head on out and do a little drive-by on Wolfie's area at barrel. Now, I have a question as we wait for the scores. How many of you think it'd be really funny if that bull hit that barrel and rolled it about 30 feet, huh? Just checking. By the way, 85 points for the Idaho Cowboy.
We're all salt of the earth. And this isn't just a turn of phrase. It's who we are. It's our identity. It's about being reliable, trustworthy, hard-working, thick-skinned, steadfast, and always there when you need us, loyal. It's important to us to help you keep your tractors moving, your crops growing, livestock feeding, shops working, horses running, and the fireplace burning. And it's just downright neighborly. We take to heart the importance of helping to keep your family safe and your business booming. Throughout the Northwest, we pride ourselves in being there when you need us most. We're all in this together, and we're happy to help. Coastal, we're just what the country needs.
All right, Bobby Bond Jr., the National High School Champion, the bull raiser from Doris, California. This is one of the top 10 bulls on the Challenge of Champions, Brian. This Andy Crozier's just kidding.
So Bobby Bond had the very first lick of the pitter. Let's go.
Yes. What? Ouch. Ow. Oh, look at the clock. Look at the clock. Folks, it's got to go 8. He was 7.2. Boy, he's fixing to be a lot of points, too.
Gosh. What I meant to say was he had the very first pick of the litter.
Yeah.
I love the lick of the pitter. Do you like that? Do you like that?
Yeah.
That works out really good.
Yeah. You been sipping a little Pendleton without me or what? Yeah, no kidding.
The National High School champ, friends, he's going to come down on the ground to the Crozier Bucking Bulls. Dang it. Oh, now we're talking. Let's go from a young gun to a veteran.
Folks.
How many times have you announced this Cowboy's name?
I'll tell you what. One of the great pleasures of my life in the rodeo business has been to get to know Shane Olney and call him a friend. Ladies and gentlemen, this blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid out of Toppenish, Washington. Been a Columbia River Circuit champion, been a Ram National Circuit Finals qualifier. I've seen this boy be 90. Let's do it tonight! Okay, what happened? What happened? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let Brian get in on this because he's better able to talk about these things than I am, but I want you to watch this bull on the first move.
Well,
he came out without any kick, and that gets you off your rope, Brian, and there's nothing to set you back on it, right? Well, folks, let's talk about your top 4 right now. McCain Smith, 87.5. Jake Peterson, 86.5. Montana Barlow, 86. Cody Miller, 85. Clint Sylvester, that's your top 4 right now.
All right, Steve, they got to start somewhere. And they start in the Junior Bulls. Check it out. This is the first time ever that these Cowboys, Steve, they're riding for $3,500 this weekend.
Now, folks, Brian from 105.1 The Wolf, or Casey, I should say. Casey from 105.1 The Wolf is opening the gate on our first Junior Bull Rider. This is sponsored by the City of Central Point. Casey, you're going to survive this. It's okay. Bryce Williams from the home of the great St. Paul Rodeo, St. Paul, Oregon.
Michaela, if you're here, I hope you're getting this on video. Come on. This is the Young Guns of the business, the Junior Bull Riders. Ow, ow. Woo. Watch it, Wolfie.
Now, folks, they're riding for a year-end title just like the big guys. I want to say thank you to Casey from 105.1. Give him a big round of that applause. Would you do that?
We can do better than that. Casey, get on out there. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for Casey Baker from 105.1 The Wolf? All right, let's go to Ross McKinney. Wrap it up, Ralph of Uncle Bobby Bond's Bucking Bulls.
Now we're in the onside screeners bucking chute. Folks, Brian mentioned the money. The top 6 in our junior tour are here. Ladies and gentlemen, since the day that Jason Maddox started the Challenge of Champions Tour, he's been committed to offering opportunities to the next generation of bull riders. These kids, you met Cole Hill. He came up through this group of bull riders right here, that 15-year-old from Klamath Falls. Darn it. Give him a hand. Would you do that? Give him a hand.
Don't forget, friends, these are the future of bull riding. As always, on the Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champions Tour, they build them up from the bottom to the top, and these young guns are out here riding for the cheers from the crowd in the main grandstands. They're riding for the big dollars for the very first time here in Central Point, Oregon. These young Cowboys are back here behind the bucking chutes, living their best life, hanging out with some of their heroes. We move to the number 4. Number 4 Cowboy, Caden Schlatter, tagged out of on Bucking Bulls. Austin, you got it, buddy. Let's go.
Anybody here from Roseburg tonight? How many of you live right here in Central Point, Oregon? Say yeah! Let's ride! Whoops. Folks, his pay is going to be your applause. Give him a lot, would you? Write him a big check right now.
I will go to the top 3. We're going to go to Wyatt Davis, one of the young Cowboys that went to the National Junior Bull Riding Association Finals. Just coming off that trip. Wyatt Davis might be all of about, 65 pounds soaking wet. The young man has a ton of talent, and he likes riding bucking bulls. He's on the back of Jim Bob of On Bucking Bulls.
Southside Liquor Bucket Shoot. Tonight we say thank you to 105.1 The Wolf, to the Rogue Regency, to K-Bar Ranches, Sass Trucking, Rainey's Corner Market, Highline Homes. Look at this little kid ride.
How fitting is it for tonight on Heroes Night as we pay tribute to the men and women of our armed forces and our first responders. Our first qualified ride in the junior bull riding is wearing the red, white, and blue. Central Point, Oregon. The young man can hear you right now. How about 77 points?
All right, that man came in third in our junior standings. Here's the man in the number 2 spot, Lane Vaughn. From the bull riding family of the Vaughns out of the Klamath County area, out of Doris, California. Now, folks, this time around for Allied Building and the Bucking Chutes, a little bull called Troubles. Brian, the Vaughn family raises bucking bulls. You're one of the Vaughn kids. You wonder, why do these kids ride so good? That's because they got a whole backyard full of them to get on and practice every day.
Well, this is little cousin of the pair of brothers that we've watched already. The young man has watched his cousins. Let's take Lane Vaughn to the 6-second whistle. Ah! You know what? Sometimes the day money drag is all you need.
Yep. Folks, you gotta be on them. You gotta have your hand in the rope when the horn sounds. It's not ideal to be hanging off the side, but he could have quit and opened his hand right there, and he didn't. Somebody screamed for him. He made it. 75 points. 75.
City of Central Point brings us section number 4, the Junior Bull Riders. And our final man is going to be the number 1 man, Tanner Griffith. He is on the Bull Chicken Little of On Bucking Bulls. Ladies and gentlemen, how about Austin Lopeman spinning those tunes, huh?
It's written on the walls like graffiti, y'all. From the States to Nepal and Tahiti, y'all. People got it, the preachers got it. All the crazy little kids in the bleachers got it. Gonna take it everywhere I go.
All right, Tanner Griffith. Let's do it. Salem, Oregon, you got it. Anybody want to give him a little consolation? That's all he's going to get. Come on, y'all, pay him off.
Well, the young Cowboys know what's on the line. They're riding for that $3,500. And our number 1 man is going to be Wyatt Davis with 77 points. Lane Vaughn in the number 2 spot with 75. Friends, how about a big old round of applause for the young guns and the future of professional bull riding?
So the best ride of the night gets to come back and get on another one on the bull called Fortnite for a big bonus. But folks, in this last section of bucking bulls, there are probably as many good matchups, rider and bull, as you've seen all night. And here comes a former champion, Colton Doherty. 2 years ago, he left here as a Challenge of Champions champ. Springfield, Oregon.
This is one of the brand new bucking bulls at $2 Rodeo Company, as well as Umpqua Aggregate Resources. They call the bull Gil Billy Deluxe. He's the 2017 champ of the tour. Yes! Steve, we're going to put one guy on the back of our bounty bull tonight. Could it be Colton Doherty? It is in the hands of our pro officials. Scores are coming in. He's got to be better than 87.5 points if he wants to beat Kane Smith.
$87 even. That'll put him in the number 2 spot. Well, folks, let's talk about your top 4 right now. Kane Smith, 87.5. Jake Peterson, 86.5. Montana Barlow, 86. Cody Miller, 85. Clint Sylvester, that's your top 4 right now. All right, so 87.5, 87. 86.5, 86. The top 4 on the leaderboard couldn't be closer. There it is. Somebody needs to be 88 points to bump Kane Smith out of that chance to come back and get on one more bull. Maybe it will be TJ Gray. From the little wide spot in the road of Derry, Oregon. And Brian, you did the homework on this bull, but this is one of the best matchups of the night. This is Texas Pride from Andy Crozier. And if he rides this bull, folks, it'll be the first time anybody's ever ridden him. Y'all want to see it happen tonight? If you do, say yeah! This kid's one of 2 bull riding brothers. AAA Storage Bucking Chute. Let's go!
Yeah! Hey,
owned him.
Hey. I'm just glad I'm not judging, because by the eruption of this crowd, I'd have just marked him 175 points and moved on with life.
Yep. Folks, there's a move this bull makes. Watch him change directions on him. He's going to have a little move right in here someplace. And that's going to be where a lot of bull riders come down. TJ Gray handled it right there. That's where he'll buck off 90% of the guys he bucks off. Now, how many points? Well, if it's got to be better than 87.5, we've got a tie. Look at the leaderboard, 87.5 points.
It doesn't get much better when you look outside of the bucking chutes as your TJ Gray and you see your brother Levi Gray out there pulling the latch for you, helping him all the way. Let's go to Omak, Washington. Steve, this cowboy just got the call. He's going to head to Oakland, California tomorrow to ride in the PBR. But tonight we have Wyatt Covington. He's an Indian National Finals rodeo qualifier, one of the very best going down the road.
He's 5th in the Challenge of Champions. He's 5th in the Columbia River Circuit. This is the number 1 bull on the tour. This is Evil Knievel. All right, folks. Watch, look at this bull. Ladies and gentlemen, that bull this year on the Challenge of Champions Tour has been our best bull. But you see, they stopped the clock at 3.5. Watch a replay right there. He tagged him. That's not going to be a qualified ride. But would you please give that young man from OMAC a whole lot of that hospitality?
Steve, he knew he had one night. He knew he had to go for it all. He picked the number one bull of the night, as each and every one of these Cowboys had the opportunity to draft the bull that they were going to get on the back of. Evil Knievel was White Covington's choice. And unfortunately, the Cowboy is going to leave out of here tonight with a no score. We won't see the man back here this weekend, but the Washington man, White Covington, nice job. Let's go to the top four.
Any one of these next four guys could be our year-end champion, depending on how it shakes out. Jace Catlin from a little wide spot in the road on I-5 headed up towards Seattle, called Ethel Washington. A bull called Electric Avenue from the Two Bucks Rodeo Company. This is the number 4 man on the tour, the number 7 bull on the tour. Boy, I'll tell you what, you want to talk about control. Wow.
That was pretty neat. Not only did that happen about, 10, 12 feet away from us, that was picture perfect. We're going to watch that back on a replay. Watch how in control this Cowboy's upper body is. Never got out of control, just moved with them the whole way. Feet are moving a little bit loose. Kind of got opened up a little bit there at the end. The Cowboy made the perfect ride. The judges are going to give him 85.5 points. 85.5.
All right, Allied Building. For the number 3 man, the former champion of college rodeo, this is Cody Hudson, Camas, Washington. The book on this bull is he's hard to get out on. But once you get out on him, you got a shot. This is Redman. He won the Challenge of Champions Tour events in Roseburg. He won it in La Pine.
This, Steve, is my pick of the night. This is a young man that splits his time between the PBR and the Coastal Farm and Ranch Challenge of Champion Tour. The Canby, Oregon Cowboy, Cody Hudson. I watched this man at the Field of Dreams bull ride put on some of the most electrifying bull rides. He sold it at the end of the night riding the Bounty Bull. This young man is double tough. Cody Hudson, he is my pick of the night. Let's ride a bull, Central Point, Oregon. Are you ready on a Friday night? Make some noise.
Now, folks, I told you the book on this bull. This bull gives you one clean shot to get out. Wow. Wow. What a bull.
That bull did exactly what the stock contractor told me the bull was going to do. Said he was going to be really hard to get out on, but when he got out, he was going to give that Cowboy everything he wanted. Friends, Cody Hudson's going to come down before the 8 seconds. He's got one more shot at it tomorrow night. 2 to go.
Somebody's got to be 88 points.
Somebody. One of these two.
One of these two.
Either one of these two could do it.
Jake Davis comes into this finale in the number 2 spot on the Challenge of Champions Tour. He's from a little town up outside of Olympia called McCleary, Washington. Folks, this bull's name is Honky Tonk, belongs to Andy Crozier. Now this man comes in here with a shot, if he can ride 2 to win the year-end title. Gotta ride this one to make it happen. Yes, Jake. Attaboy. Attaboy. Anybody think he did good?
I think he did real good. Here's the thing. There's 5 guys that could win at the end of tomorrow night. There's 5 guys with the opportunity to take away that championship saddle, that championship Tres Rios buckle. This cowboy is one of them. Jake Davis is one of them. He puts himself right up there with an opportunity. How about 87 points for Jake Davis? Still with the 87 and a half at top of the leaderboard, TJ Gray, Kane Smith. It is going to go to the back judge to find out which one was marked a little bit higher by the back judge. They always break the tie, so we're going to find out if one of those 2 cowboys are going to get on them, or if Dawson Branton, our reigning champions, going to just come in and say, hey, boys, guess what? I'm going to be 90 points and take it out of the judge's hands altogether.
So here's the story, folks. The man that's about to ride is named Dawson Branton. He's an 18-year-old kid from the little town of Jefferson, Oregon. A year ago, he came in here and won the year-end title. There has never been, in the decade-plus long history of the Challenge of Champions Tour, a back-to-back repeat champion. This man could be 24 hours away from doing it. I want to hear you sing one time. Do it! Now Dawson Branton's on a bull that he knows really well. This is a bull called Heads Up, belongs to the Von Bucking Bulls. He's ridden him 3 times, been in the 80s all 3. He's about to make it 4. Folks, what did you think of the defending champion on a Friday night? Ladies and gentlemen, there have been some superstars start their bull riding career on the Challenge of Champions Tour. I think that young man you just watched might be the next one to do it. Tonight, it's only going to be 81.5 points, but he needs every point he can get. Okay, so here's the deal. And Brian mentioned it goes to the back judge. We've got a tie, Brian. A pair of them, TJ Gray, Kane Smith, they're both 87.5 points. One of them is going to get on the Bounty Bull.
Well, I'm going to make it easy on you, Steve, right now and just go ahead and crack the ice and let you know who's going to get on the Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore Lithia Bounty Bull. It is the young man from Derry, Oregon, TJ Gray. The bull is Fortnite, a $2 rodeo company. The bull is loaded in a Medford drag stiff buck and shoot. Brother Levi Gray is on the latch. It worked out once. This, Steve, is for $3,500. 8 seconds.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the last time this bull bucked was in Reno, Nevada, a month ago at the Challenge of Champions Tour Battle of the States Bull Riding. They were 89.5 on this bull to win the long round. Let's do it tonight! Wow. Folks, that was for the money. The money's going to slip away from him, but would you applaud the effort of one of the best young bull riders we got in the Northwest?